Hello, YouTube. It is September 9th, 2021, and the NFL football season kicks off today. These are ZiggyNo's NFL predictions, winners and losers. I'm going to pick teams, and then I'm going to spend some time talking about how I think this is going to impact quarterback prices. I'm not going to spend too much time talking about running backs and wide receivers. I do suspect some of them will have some value, this year, and some will have greater value than others. But I'm just going to focus in on quarterbacks. I will see I will give you some tips on some running backs that I think will see up or down this year. Let me go ahead and go into my slides. So I'm going to go over final records, playoffs, champions, and then I'm going to talk about biggest increase in value for quarterbacks. Rookies and wide receivers I'll talk about, but I don't have a slide on them or really data on them. Okay, so here's where I see the NFC finishing. We'll take a second and go over this. I have the Giants winning the conference at 9-8. Oh yeah, 9-8. Dallas second, but not making the playoffs. Eagles and Washington. Washington's going to look terrible. I think Fitzmagic is going to be Fitztragic. Packers, I think, are going to walk away with the NFC there in the North. Going to crush the Lions, Vikings, and Bears. I think the Lions are actually going to look better than the other teams. I think the Bears are going to look the worst. I'm picking the Bears of the worst, which also means I think that Justin Fields, I don't think his cards are going to be great or not great. I think they're going to be mixed. Regardless of how the team does, I think he's still going to be treated well. A lot of hope in him, and they'll give him the rookie year as it's an okay problem, not a big issue. Eagles, though, I think Justin Hurts might have a tough season. He might find his way on the outs as Minshew makes it to the game. And I think Dak will be proven as being overrated. That's just my opinion, though. This is my opinion. These are my opinions, okay? Rams are going to run away in the West. Not really, but I think the Rams are going to win. I got Niners and Seahawks really close. All three making the playoffs, by the way. But I have the Rams first, 49ers second, Seahawks. This means I think the 49ers rookie quarterback is going to have some love, too. Cardinals, Murray is not going to make the playoffs again. Or did he make it last year? I can't recall. But he's not special, in my opinion, guys. He's not special. He might be, in my opinion, the biggest card to see decline in value this year, from my opinion. My perspective only. Okay. Bucks, Falcons, Saints, and Carolina. Bucks are going to walk over this conference this year. Falcons are going to come in second. They're going to be a surprise. Saints are going to struggle, and so is Carolina. CMC, I would bail on him. I know everybody likes him, wants to say how great he's going to be. He's a really good, he's like a fourth-year running back. He's on the decline. I'm sorry, folks, he was injured. I'm telling you, running backs decline after year 3. They just do. They just do. There's a few exceptions, but I think he's going to struggle. Maybe, sorry, I hate to say it, injury prone. Okay, so here's my Bucks, Packers, Rams, Giants, 49ers, Seahawks, and Falcons in the playoffs in that seeding. And I have the NFC Championship. I have the Packers beating the Bucks in a repeat of last year's NFC, but I think this year Rodgers is on a last dance like mentality. I think the Packers are going to light it up. I think the Packers want to win the Super Bowl. Now, next up, I have AFC, Chiefs, Chargers, Raiders, Broncos. Chiefs will walk away with the conference. Chargers will play well. Herbert will get some love. I don't think he's going to blow up, but I think he'll retain some value. Raiders and Broncos quarterbacks are going to struggle. Pats will win the conference behind, Mac, Cheddar Mac, Cheese Mac, mac and cheese, whatever. Listen, and here's the thing. I think his cards are going to see some of the biggest upside this year between him and Lawrence. His might be the rookie card to chase this year, which is going to be frustrating as the Pats have an empire there. Bills, I think the Bills make the playoffs, but I don't think Josh is going to play as well as people think. I just don't think he's going to do that great. I think the Bills are a little bit overrated. And we'll see. Dolphins, I think, are just going to miss the playoffs. Tua is not going to play up to where he should be. Jets will struggle because of the Jets. Ravens, Browns, Steelers. This is going to be an interesting conference. I could go a couple different ways in this. I think the Steelers are going to miss their first winning season under their coach. I think the Browns and Ravens both make the playoffs. And I have a coin flip on who's going to win this, but I'm putting the Ravens winning it over the Browns. Titans, Colts, Jags, Texans. I have the Titans winning and doing really well. I think coming at second, I think, as seeded in the AFC. With their wide receivers, their running back, there's the deep team, well coached. Colts, I think, are going to be underperforming with Wentz, 9-8. You see my teams here: Chiefs, Titans, Ravens, Pats, Chargers, Browns, Bills, in that order. I have the Titans beating the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game. Now, this one, I'll be honest, in my heart, in my mind, it's in my heart. I think Mahomes will go to another Super Bowl, but I can't. But my mind says no. Logically, it's hard to repeat as the Bucks want to, and it's even harder to go 3 times in a row. as the Chiefs would be doing if they did that. So I'm going to go with Titans and the Packers in the Super Bowl. Oh, do I feel a Packers win? I don't know, man. I have mixed feelings on this Packers or Titans. My heart wants the Titans. My mind says the Packers. I think it's going to be Packers win the Super Bowl. That's my pick. Packers win Super Bowl. Packers win Super Bowl. That's right. I said it. Now, let me go ahead and jump into the next thing I want to share with you. And that is I pulled together all of the rookie quarterbacks, PSA 10s, not all of them, the main ones from 2016, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And we're going to spend some time on these. And I'm going to track them. And I'm going to see, starting this year, who's going to go up and down the most. Take a second here. Let me start this page, and you guys have a second here to focus in. Okay, so I will say, looking back at 16, I think Wentz is going to dip. Is only going to go down. I think Dak Prescott, I think from where he is today, right, his average price, I think that will be down. I think Golf will be maybe the same, but I'll just say right there, I think there's no upside in my opinion in those three. Dak's probably got the biggest upside, and I wouldn't touch him. I will point out those are silver prisms, by the way. I didn't have base, I couldn't find base or whatever for some reason. And then this year, all these were silver prisms. So I have Mahomes. Look at this. I think Mahomes at the end of the season is about the same, if not down. So I don't think he's winning a Super Bowl. Mitch will be off the map. Watson, here's another quarterback I'm missing here. Watson possibly up. I don't, he won't be down further. He could actually have some upside. Looking at, what is that, 17? Where are my 18s? Oh, here are my 18s and 19s. 18s and 19s are mixed. So Kyle Murray, I think, has the biggest likelihood to bust. I really do. Daniel Jones, I think, has upside to grow if he can take the Giants to the playoffs. Not a big thing to ask. Drew Lock shouldn't even be here because he's not even starting, but he was one of the quarterbacks that I pulled out of 19. Allen, I think, has a good opportunity to go down. Allen and Murray, in my opinion, too much hype is built into these guys' prices. I'd be shorting both those stocks. Sam Darnold, I actually have mixed feelings, but he's on the Carolina Panthers, so he'll probably stay flat here. Lamar will probably stay flat here because I don't see him going to a Super Bowl, and he needs a Super Bowl to get higher. Baker Mayfield, I could see his price going up just because if he makes the playoffs and were to make, say, go win a game in the playoffs or whatever, Browns fans are loyal, but I do think he's overvalued. Burrow, I think will be down by the end of the season just because that's just a lot of money for a guy who's not going to take you to the Super Bowl ever. Justin Herbert, I think will be flat. I don't think he's going to change much. Tua, I think will be flat as well. And Hurts, I say is going to be down. So of all these quarterbacks, the ones that I think have most will stay the same from where we are is what I'm going to say. Okay. The ones that are going to go up or down the most, Dak has the potential to go either way. I say he's going to go down. Watson's another one. I think Mahomes is going to stay 8,000 is pretty strong. 9,000. I think he's going to slip a little bit. I think Murray goes down. I think Jones goes up. I like Jones as kind of a sleeper. I think Allen goes down. I kind of like Darnold. I think flat. I think Mayfield might go up, which kind of drives me crazy because I'm not a Mayfield fan, but I think he'd probably go up. And Herbert flat. So those are my picks. That's my story. So I gave you kind of my thoughts on player value. We're going to track this over the season. And we got this video so you can come back and see what these guys. I want to point out too, look how much of this 7-day, 30-day, 90-day red and green there are. Golf has had some pretty big move, and so is Trubisky, which I think is really interesting. But most of these guys, Hurts as well. And most of these guys have been red for the last 90 days over the summer coming up into the football season. So super excited to see where this ends. Hope you guys like this video. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that beautiful stuff. Have a great day.